Hi, Erik Kieser here, the Conflict Guru, talking about anger and its relationship to doing conflict well. This first post today talks about the actual nature of anger. A lot of us have nasty histories with dealing with angry people, either on ourselves or other folks. A lot of us have learned to shy away from people that are upset, people who are shouting, even people that display anger in nonverbal ways. Anger in some respects is a pariah in this civilization, our modern culture. We're taught that anger is poor form, something adults don't do that should be locked away. Nothing could be further from the truth. Anger is a rich source of data when it comes to dealing with conflict effectively and productively. And shying away from anger, trying to shut it down or close it down, or teaching people that they can't be angry is the antithesis, in some respects, of having healthy conflict. I'm not saying here that we should let people get out of control with their anger or do inappropriate things. Certainly if anger reaches a place where it's approaching physical violence, it needs to be boundaried and shut down. But anger, in fact, is really just one face of the two faces of anxiety. Anger is the second response to an anxious thought or experience. I say in the blog post that what happens to us physically is we experience something that makes us anxious, stressed, worried, concerned, etc. If we activate flight or fight, our first impulse is to run. That's anxiety. I'm feeling threatened in some respect. It doesn't have to be real danger. It can simply be danger in your own head. And my first impulse is always to run. That's good in nature. It can sometimes be good in the boardroom too. But if you can't run, if in fact you have to deal with this danger, real or perceived, the next response is anger. Anger is simply anxiety not allowed to run. I'll say that one more time. Anger is simply anxiety not allowed to run. In the natural world, when something that's threatened turns to face its attacker, it's still always looking for a way out. And there's a lot of implications for that, which I'll get to in my next post. But for the moment, the thing I'm trying to drive is this. Anger is always a secondary response, and it's always a response to an initial anxious response. And if we'll allow anger its voice, not out of control, but anger that can communicate and talk about what's going on, we can do enormous, wonderful things in dealing with conflict. More about that next time. Thank you.